How we doing? How we doing? I'm at the bus station, and I am just waiting patiently for someone to say something to me about recording in here because I've already been through this. Okay? I am allowed constitutionally to record. It's my right to free press because I never know if somebody in here might be dangerous. Right? There's a lot of homeless people in here. There's a lot of people on substances. If I go in the bathroom, there's probably needles. Matter of fact, let's just go look. Just for fun, right? Just for fun. Hey girl, how you doing today? Good, good. Just for science. Oh, nope. They just recently took the trash out. I don't know if you could tell, but there was a 99 bananas alcohol container in there. But yeah, there's a lot of people in here twacked out of their gourd sometimes. And so I'm recording for my own personal safety, for all intents and purposes for this video and what I said in court, right? So I have the right to record in here. Everybody has the right to record in here. It's a public place. It's open to the public. You're allowed to record in public. You're allowed to record police. You're allowed to record security guards. You're allowed to record anywhere you feel that something might happen where your constitutional rights may be violated, or you may be in maybe not imminent danger, but there's a probable cause for danger. So, making my little video, and I'm waiting for the bus to pull up, at which case I will stop recording. And went to therapy today. Yeah, today's Saturday, yeah. I've never done this before, but it's something that I want to kind of practice with, because you can't learn effective communication if you don't practice communication, right? And so I learn a lot of things at therapy, and I want to try to share some of that with anybody who's interested in hearing it, because it costed me $1,500 to get into these fucking classes, and it costs me $30 every week to stay in them. So I've been going to therapy now for 6 years. I started out seeing a guy named Thomas Butler over off of East State by the Anderson dealership. You can look him up on Google, Thomas Butler. I don't see him anymore, so I don't mind sharing his name, but I will not share the name of my therapist currently unless you are somebody who hits me in my DMs and is in need of those services, in which case I have no problem sharing with you where I go. But I try to keep that off of my social media. So here we go. Let's go. Today we talked about, now this concept can change. Okay, today we just use safe driving as an example, right? So we're talking about morals, values, and principles here. Okay, the difference between morals, values, and principles. And you can feel free to pause this video if you'd like. I'll try to get a clear image there. There you go. All right, so let's go. Let's start. So your morals are your sense of right and wrong. Your values are standards of what's important, right? So you have right and wrong, okay? And there should be a clear line between what is right and wrong, right? But eventually we start feeding ourselves excuses and justifications when we run into problems. Like, this light takes for fucking ever. It's going to make me late for work, right? And nobody's watching, right? So that makes us think it's okay. We start to pull this little rubber band down, right? Hell yeah. Somebody just walked in with a Bluetooth speaker. I'm shocked nobody's telling them to turn it off. But anyway, this light takes forever. Nobody's watching. I'm being careful. I'm not going to hurt anyone. There's nobody even at this red light, right? I knew they were going to tell me to turn it off. Anyway, there's nobody even at the light, right? So we start to bend this little rubber band down. It doesn't feel so wrong, you know. I'm taking all the precautions, and then we run the red light, right? So we start running the red light, and now all of a sudden our morals and values are down here. They're gone. So we're running this red light every day. It's the light that's closest to work. It's right here by it's the light that's right here where I live, right? I run this light all the time, man. Whatever. It's just that light, you know. It's not all the other lights, you know. It's just the one light. There's nothing wrong with that. And when I do it, I always look for cops and I make sure there's nobody there, and I'm not going to hurt anybody, right? So we feed ourselves all the excuses and justifications that make us feel it's okay. Next thing you know, we end up pulled over. Now we end up pulled over. That rubber band that we pulled down here with all these excuses and justifications snaps back. And we get our morals and values back in line. Okay, now you can apply this to any law that you would break, because laws are right or wrong, right? It's either against the law or it's not. So you can apply this to any law. Okay? I guess use your own judgment on that, but any law, possession, right? Of like guns or drugs or anything illegal or whatever. Driving drunk, right? Oh, I do this all the time. It's okay. I've only had 2 beers. It's okay. Everybody else does it, right? Pull that rubber band down, boom. DUI. Snaps back. Shit, shouldn't have done that. Now I got DUI classes and a bunch of fines. Yeah, probably a bad idea, right? But the more you understand these things, the more you know. And I have like 6 years worth of therapy notes that I could do videos about. Here's another one. Family perspective. Morals and values. Yeah. 6 years worth of notes that I can go through and refer to at any time, on top of the hundreds of books that I've read on these topics, as I continue to educate myself, reading at least 1 to 3 books a day, every day. There's an audiobook playing in my ear right now. So. Yeah. I'm going to keep this short, though. I'm just giving you guys a short little example. This is practice for me, learning how to effectively communicate what I've learned in therapy with some of my followers. If you like this video and you want to see more of this content moving forward, let me know, and I'll try to fit it in. Maybe we'll do like a Saturday. I don't know. Well, Saturday's when I do therapy, but like, you know, Wednesdays I do karaoke, yeah. Thursdays, sometimes I do karaoke, and Sundays. Wednesdays and Sundays, you always know you're going to see a little bit of karaoke on my timeline. Throughout the week, you never know what the fuck you're going to see on a homeless man's live stream, okay? Somebody took a shit at the bus stop one time. I recorded that. I'm serious. You never know what you're going to see on a homeless man's live stream. I could be at a reptile show tomorrow holding a fucking chinchilla for all you know. Like, literally. So, if you want to see more of these therapy notes and different things moving forward, let me know, and I'll try to fit it in weekly or bi-weekly. I don't know, but I like to, because of my PTSD, I like to do everything on a schedule. I'm a very schedule-oriented person. I'm a very consistency-oriented person. When my schedule gets thrown off, it really throws me off. So I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate some of this into my content moving forward. And if that's something that you're interested in, just drop a comment or however you want to inform me of that. And yeah, otherwise I'm sure you'll probably get to see glimpses of it as I continue to practice. My social media is constantly evolving as I'm constantly thinking and learning what I can do better, or how I can do things better. Keep it simple, but I'm always trying to self-improve in every aspect of life. So this is one of those things. It's just practice for me. My bus is still not here, and I'm surprised I haven't gotten yelled at for a recording, but a few of the people in here know me from the lawsuit from last year, so they don't mess with me with recording in here too much anymore. But yeah, if you want some free money from the Rockford Mass Transit District, let's go look at the new bus station real quick. All you got to do is get yourself an all-day pass. You come in here. You have an all-day pass, which means you have all-day full access to Rockford Mass Transit District services, including this lobby right here. And you sit in the lobby, and you tell them, look, I don't have to catch the bus till next round for another hour. Now, these security guards are going to violate your constitutional rights. They're going to tell you, look, you can't wait in here for another hour. You need to go. You got to go, right? It's like, well, I guess I'll wait outside, So you go wait outside, but you record them kicking you out. Once you do that, they're also going to tell you can't record. Again, that violates your constitutional rights for freedom of press. So you want to make sure you're recording when they kick you out, and they will most likely tell you that you can't record. Again, that's a violation of your constitutional rights. And you just leave politely. Don't cause a scene, because you're not going to win your case that way. But you leave politely, and then you get yourself a constitutional rights lawyer. Find yourself a little lawyer if you got some money, and pay for the lawyer. Show them the video. Boom. Rockford Mass Transit District will automatically give you like $5,000. Take it from me. I know. They'll automatically give you. You just take whatever money they give you. It's free money, right? And they will automatically give you a fucking check to keep you out of court, because they're building the new bus station, and they do not want any bad publicity on the news right now with Rockford Mass Transit District, because they will lose the funding for this new bus station. True story. Like I said, I did this last year. Like I said before, I make $800 a month after child support. I have savings. I don't have income, which means I can't pass a rental application, which is why I'm homeless until I can figure out my child support situation. But thankfully, due to a family member, if you guys saw the video with Bella the other day, you know I am currently not sleeping in my car. Hallelujah. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see. And yeah, I think that's enough for now. We're definitely going to be doing something, me and some friends tonight. Something, I don't know, we're going to go on Facebook events page and see what's going on in the city of Rockford tonight, and check the paper. There's a paper here in Rockford. Tony knows about it. I don't know what it's called right offhand, but there's a paper that posts a lot of community events and stuff. So we're gonna find something to do tonight. That's for sure. I don't know what that will be, but till then, love yourself, love others, and love the world around you. Peace.